Hey, it's Joel, the 3D printing nerd, and I've got a 3D printing tool that's going to make your life a whole lot easier, I promise. I've put it to good use, and I'm going to tell you about it. You ready? Go. Well, hey guys, thanks for coming back. So this tool that I've got, I've been using it a while, and it's extraordinary. It's changed the way that I've removed prints from all of my print beds, and it's saved prints that otherwise could not have been saved. I'm of course talking about the BuildTak Spatula. There we go. I was showing you the wrong side at first. Look at this thing. It's a small little box. It's got this nice little ramp side to it. The spatula is on the inside, and to remove it, you pull this tab, you open it like that. So once you're done with the box, at least, you can go use this as a stable for your littlest pet shop figures.
Hey you guys, it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
With the spatula out, it's just in some plastic. Remove the plastic and throw it to the ground. And there you go. That's it. The BuildTak Spatula is this piece of metal right here that's attached to a form-fitted handle. It's almost like a pistol grip. And the idea is it slides under models, and you're able to pry them from the print bed without having to put too much bend force on them. Normally, people are going to use like a paint scraper, something like this, to try and get under the print to remove it from the bed. But if you look at this paint scraper, because of the size of this handle, you're approaching things with an angle like this. And as you pry it from the bed, because pieces over here are stuck and this piece is coming up, you're putting a whole bunch of bend force on the piece, which can cause layers to split, and therefore your print is ruined or you have to repair it. With the BuildTak Spatula, you're not imposing that much of an angle on your prints at all. In fact, the only angle is the height between the tip of the BuildTak Spatula and your build plate, and it's incredibly tiny. To give you an idea, I've got my caliper standing by, and the caliper reads 0.5 millimeters. So the end of this spatula tip is 0.5 millimeters in height. This isn't accurate at all, but let's just see what half of the height of this thing is. I'll do that, and it is 9.3 millimeters inaccurately measured, but that's far, far greater than the 0.5 millimeters in height that you're going to put. So you can tell this BuildTak Spatula is going to save prints. Does it work? Well, yes, absolutely, positively. It's the best money I've spent on a tool for my 3D printer. I'm not even kidding. For example, the bender heads that I recently printed and showed you had a large flat bottom surface that sat directly on the print bed. In order to pry that up, I would have to, using a paint scraper, put some serious force on it to try and pry it up and away, and that bending could have split layers and it could have ruined the print. But I didn't use that. I had the BuildTak Spatula, and this is how it worked. Well, that's it. That's how you use the BuildTak Spatula. My workflow with this actually involves this small chisel. What I'll do is use the angled side up and the flat side down, and I will quickly force it into the model at the very bottom until it gets just a little bit underneath. Once that happens, I know I can now fit the BuildTak Spatula under there to begin that prying motion where I kind of go like this and eventually get it off of the print bed. I've saved so many prints with this thing. It's amazing. As always, I'm honest with my audience, so full disclosure, I was not paid any money to complete this review of the BuildTak Spatula. I was provided this BuildTak Spatula as a review unit with no expectations for any sort of opinion, positive or negative. This is completely and totally of my own volition, and honestly, it's just rad. Get one of these if you don't have one. And you want one, right? Obviously you want one. I'm gonna put a link down below in the description of where you can get these. Hey, that was fun. That was my first kind of tool review for the 3D printer, and it was a heck of a tool to do the first review on. If you want to see more 3D printing tool reviews, please let me know. Reach out to manufacturers and let them know that you'd like to see me review their product, or say, hey Joel, review this product, and I'll do my best to reach out to the manufacturers. Hey, like this video if you like saving your 3D prints. Comment down below if you've saved a print and let me know how you did it. I know not everybody has a BuildTak Spatula right now, but if you do, let me know if you've used it. If you didn't, let me know how you saved your print. Thanks to my patrons who support me through patreon.com. It's growing like crazy, and even at $1 a month, it benefits me greatly. And I've got some amazing reward levels coming up that I can't mention quite yet, but it's kind of exciting. It's kind of exciting what I'm thinking of. So thank you very much. Obviously, you're never required to give me any sort of money. All that I ask is that you give me a high five socially. Hashtag high five. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. As always, high five.